All right, shout out to my man Big Mike Drop here. Yeah, Manosphere meetup. We appreciate his participation and the participation of all our brothers. Shout out brother Minister Jap.
Black men thinking for themselves. Let me put it like that. Go ahead.
Regardless as to how anybody feels about the word conservative, what type of anger it elicits, what horrible visions of white men and fear it elicits in you, you're going to have to understand that it's our nature as men. Patriarchy, wanting to take home as much money as you can of what you work to make. It's where things are trending, and wise people see where things are moving. When it comes to moving in the other direction, they're telling us to put our sons in dresses and telling girls that they don't need men. There's not much further down that road we can go before an eventual collapse. It's time to start turning things around and considering the natural order of things, and that's what this gathering's about. And that's what everything we'll be doing from here on out is about.
Absolutely.
And it's not about, like you said yesterday, not about being a Democrat or Republican, but like I say more, it's about logic.
Absolutely.
The word logic doesn't scare people as much as the word conservative. So I try to just like use the word logic. And logical thinking would be to tell you that, you know, murder is aborting the baby after it came out of her.
Easy job.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna make them angry.
All of this defund the police, but you got the worst community in the world.
Right.
Just a lot of illogical thinking and radical thinking. It's, like you said, it's trendy. And it's setting us back. We're not really catapulting as a community, but again, like I tell all you guys on my show all the time, the only enemy of the world right now is the straight free-thinking black man.
Absolutely.
The straight free-thinking black man is an enemy to everything that that they're pushing right now as far as agendas, because nothing aligns with us.
Right.
We have no allegiance to anything being a straight free-thinking black man. They want you to be a liberal, weak black man, possibly yet. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because they can manipulate you and force radical ideals on you that destroy families and everything. So till things start benefiting the black man, and that's what we need to fight for. Like you said, we're gonna get lobbyists, we're gonna get lawyers, we're gonna do what we need to do to start funding this and start getting some laws changed that benefit the free thinking straight black man.
Absolutely.
And what do you guys think about, and I've talked to Brother Nick about this, Brother Chat, about us running for some office.
Absolutely.
Because I thought about school board, my local office, because we're going to get things changed. From my humble opinion, we as black men got to step into power, because there are a lot of ABWs, they're stepping into power and they're bringing their radical feminist policies into play, which dethrones masculine men.
Well, they're not really stepping into power. They're stepping into employment, and the employment has power along with it. They don't really have an agenda that they really push. It's really to just stay afloat and to keep these jobs. That's why none of these policies, none of the things that they do, none of the things that they do benefit black men. And if they continue to not benefit black men, they'll keep their job. But the moment that they start benefiting black men, then they possibly get canceled.
Right.
Kamala Harris' her whole career was pretty much the detriment of black men, keeping them locked up. Shit, even the black woman.
It was actually black men and women.
Because she would lock you up if your kid was truant. Yep. You know,
and actually did in California.
Kept the brother locked up. You know
No. Well, not that. She locked the mother up for her child being truant, but the mother showed her proof that the daughter was in the hospital, and so the absence was excused. But because Kamala had the press there, she locked her up anyway.
Have y'all noticed that since she's when she became the vice president, she was the first Asian American vice president? Absolutely. But then a couple of weeks ago, when she was 28%, she had a 28% approval rate, and she all of a sudden became black again. But then when she was the president for 85 minutes,
She was
Asian again. Did you notice that?
When it's an accomplishment, they're gonna highlight her Asian side.
Right.
When it's something that makes her look bad, it's because y'all don't like black women.
Right.
So she conveniently black, and she uses that. Again, and a lot of our sisters do. I tell guys all the time, listen, we gotta really think about this. When have you ever been put on by a black woman? When has a black woman ever created anything that benefited black men and employed black men? You know what I mean? Like, I've worked in corporate plenty of times. A lot of the cutthroat stuff I ever went through was with black women. No apprenticeships, no mentorships, you know what I'm saying, with black women of other high accolades to mentor men. It's never that. It's always to kick the black man down. So I said, you know, the free thinking straight black man is the enemy of the world, and we gotta make sure that we start pushing for change and pushing for things that only benefit us. Because we start benefiting them, and then they just kick us down. They gonna be cool anyway, because they can always align themselves with LGBT and always align themselves with feminism. You know, they got different pockets they can go into. There's no allegiance that the free thinking straight black man could ever go to. Well, we get protection. We can't align with Mexicans, we can't align with whites, we can't align with Africans. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got our back but us.
You believe everything when it comes to voting that's about symbology, because blacks will vote for somebody just because they're black.
Look at the symbolism. They gave us Juneteenth. Did we ask for it? We never asked for Juneteenth. That's all they gave us.
I didn't ask for it.
We get symbolism. You know, like Barack Obama was symbolism. Kamala Harris, symbolism. Oh, she got on pearls and a purple, whatever. And the AKAs went crazy. Now it's time to call you to duty. Are you doing a good job at this, at what you're doing? Not at all. You know what I mean? And it's hard to believe that these are supposed to be the most popular candidates in history. You know, especially amongst black folks. You got fooled, and they're doing the worst job, the worst approval rate, period. You know, and everything that they do is disaster after disaster after disaster. But black folks make excuses for it, especially old.
I got a question. Do you feel like that has to do with the fact that a lot of our black politicians stopped coming out of the civil rights movement and started coming through the legal system in the form of prosecutors, judges, DAs, whatnot? Do you feel like that's responsible for the change in the
what's a big
political?
hindrance? Especially what they were saying. At the conference, bro was talking about how we don't wake up in the morning, especially all the brothers that was at this conference. We don't wake up in the morning worried about this mysterious white man ready to gun us down.
No, sir.
The old Negro is still fighting a fight that's not fighting him back.
Right.
The civil rights movement is one of the biggest distractions right now for black progress. We still fighting for something that we already won. Remember what bro already said? The fight is over. Why are you still swinging? You're gonna end up fighting one of your own. And that's what ends up happening. We got people who build a career off of still talking about systematic white supremacy.
Right.
And when you ask them logically, because we're gonna think with logic, we're not gonna do conservative, we ain't gonna do Republican, what can't you do as a black man in America? At this point, you got people sneaking into this country, you know what I'm saying, pretending to be black. You got white folks pretending to be black to get into college. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So what can't you do as a black man right now? When have you just gonna say, look, man, we won. We did what we did. We marched, whatever, you know, but that's over. There's a new fight. The new fight is feminism.
Yes, absolutely.
That's the biggest thing. Feminism and getting canceled for being masculinity. The war on masculinity is big. Brothers are scared to be men because they don't want to lose their jobs.
The mic drop.